No matter what else the skeptics have to say about Rob Pelinka, there's no denying that he's made a habit out of unearthing diamonds in the rough. Throughout his tenure in the front office, the Los Angeles Lakers have managed to find high-quality players in unlikely places. The latest in the long line of unsung heroes is Jordan Goodwin, a player with whom Pelinka and the Lakers can't afford to repeat the mistake they made with Scotty Pippen Jr. Los Angeles has done a phenomenal job of utilizing its scouting department to its advantage. It struck gold with undrafted players such as Alex Caruso, Pippen, and Austin Reeves, as well as former starting shooting guard and second-round selection Max Christie. Goodwin already has NBA experience under his belt, but he appears to be the latest name to be added to the list of Los Angeles's unlikely impact players. Goodwin made in his NBA debut in 2021-22 and has since gone on to play 129 games with 4 franchises. That includes the 8 games that he's played for the Lakers in 2024-25, during which he's looked the part of a perfect fit. If the Lakers are going to make the most of what's become an injury-plagued season, they must learn from losing Pippen and sign Goodwin to a standard NBA contract. For those unfamiliar, Pippen played for the South Bay Lakers, showing clear signs of promise on both ends of the floor. Unfortunately, Los Angeles failed to sign him to its NBA roster and thus allowed the Memphis Grizzlies to steal a high-level up-and-coming talent. Pippen has emerged as a key contributor in Memphis' deep rotation, averaging 8.9 points, 4.2 assists, 3.2 rebounds, 1.2 steals, and 0.9 three-point field goals made in just 19.9 minutes per game. That well-rounded production could have proven essential to what the Lakers are attempting to build in 2024-25. Instead, Los Angeles has been searching for ideal options at the backup guard spots to balance quality defense with consistent offensive production. Goodwin, who's still just 26 years of age, represents a rare second chance to learn from past mistakes. Through 8 appearances, Goodwin is averaging 6.1 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.0 assist, 1.3 steals, and 0.6 three-point field goals made in 16.9 minutes per game. Those numbers translate to 12.0 points, 7.3 rebounds, 2.0 assists, 2.4 steals, and 1.2 three-point field goals made per 36 minutes. Beyond the numbers, Goodwin has been an infectious source of energy on the defensive end of the floor and a rare source of offense off the bench. Perhaps Goodwin isn't posting star-caliber numbers, but he's come in to play a role and he's thus far thrived within it. Los Angeles is outscoring opponents by 4.5 points per 100 possessions when he's on the court, allowing just 106.4. Thankfully, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick has revealed that Goodwin will be a member of the rotation moving forward. It's up to Pelinka to ensure a long-term future. The Los Angeles Lakers have looked like potential title contenders over the last month, going 14-4 in their last 18 games while possessing the league's best defensive rating over that stretch. This, coupled with the hope that Luka Doncic has found his form again, is causing many fans to believe in the belief that the Lakers can be championship contenders this season itself. J.J. Redick is proving his worth as a quality NBA head coach this season, even getting Coach of the Year plaudits from his biggest critics after shepherding the Lakers to a strong record despite major roster upheaval. The Lakers have a system in place that Redick has carefully built over the season, although there's a major weakness in it. The Lakers lost Anthony Davis to acquire Luka Doncic. Given Davis was himself cribbing about the lack of centers on the rotation, their problem in the middle has been greatly exacerbated by the loss of Davis and no adequate replacement. The biggest thorn in a potential Lakers title push is their weak center rotation that J.J. Redick can't make up for with his coaching skills. Here is essentially no playable center on the Lakers rotation outside Jackson Hayes, a player many fans were willing to waive for roster space earlier this season. From being a throwaway roster player, Hayes has found himself in the perfect position to be the team's starting center and be the beneficiary of playing alongside Luka Doncic and LeBron James, 2 high IQ passers designed to maximize big men like Hayes. Even with the presence of Hayes as a usable option, he's averaged 7.4 points and 3.8 rebounds in 20.2 minutes over the last 5 games. He is a good option for 10 to 15 minutes but not for an entire game, which is the trouble for the Lakers as the options behind him are barely playable. Alex Len joined the Lakers off the buyout market, with the Lakers waiving Christian Wood to add Len. He's averaged 1.4 points and 1.9 rebounds this season with the Sacramento Kings and has looked dreadful in the 3 games he's played for the Lakers. Trey Jemison is a recent two-way signing who has had some impressive moments, averaging 2.8 points and 2.6 rebounds, but is not nearly a polished enough prospect to be in a contender's rotation. Christian Koloko has been a two-way option since the start of the season but has averaged just 2.2 points and 2.2 rebounds in the opportunities he's received. The failed trade for Mark Williams really killed the team's hopes at center, with no option capable of giving them consistent minutes at the position. The team has had to get creative to fill minutes there, recently using Jared Vanderbilt as their center on possessions. However, it diminishes his perimeter-heavy defensive skill set and can't be anything more than a temporary option. We've seen forwards like Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Rui Hachimura anchor the team as bigs in no-center lineups, but that is just a rotational constriction on the Lakers. Redick has been creative in addressing these flaws, but it might become problematic in the playoffs when teams can attack the lack of interior solidity on the Lakers. There are no options they can target in free agency right now as a quick fix for the season unless they believe JaVale McGee can still be a starting center for a contender. The answer to that is no, so there really aren't any better options. Maybe the team could take a chance on a G-leaguer like Jamarian Sharp, but even that isn't any better than having options like Jemison or Koloko on the bench. Vanderbilt will likely be their de facto center closer to the playoffs if his body can handle the minutes and the responsibility after spending most of the last 2 seasons out with injury. Otherwise, they have to just rely on Hayes giving them better production and earning more minutes, or that one of the many below-average centers in the rotation can have a good enough game to provide the necessary minutes.